I'm here with Roland, the Doomster Sarria. What's
Wait a
up,
minute, this is your interview, not mine. Anyways, I'm here with Shannon Ritch, the icon, the legend, the OG, one of the pioneers of not just MMA, but everything you can think of when it comes to combat fighting. So, Shannon, what you been up to, man?
Man, just trying to survive. This COVID has gotten us down, dude. You know, the gym's been closed for 4 months, and you know, I'm just out here hustling, doing what I can.
Yeah, I feel a little bad that I had something to do with it. You know, as you know, I put the curse not on you, but a lot of the people in the state.
Yeah, I know. That witchcraft.
Sarria. It's that Cuban shit.
Cuban shit.
So, anyways, tell me. So, what do you got going on in your life these days, other than the gym? You got a beautiful gym here, and I know you've been competing. Seems like you're doing really well in the BJJ world. I noticed your gym's a BJJ gym.
Yeah, man. Cannon Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, CannonBJJ.net if you want to check it out. Yeah, man. Teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I go and compete as much as I can. Still try to give back, but you know, at the ripe old age of 50, I'm going to be 50 next month. It's tough, man. It's tough on the body, and thankfully I'm in good shape. I got no injuries, and we'll see how far I can go competing. But I got a lot of things going on. You know, I'm an avid shooter. I'm a CQB instructor. I teach SWAT, CIA, FBI. I do all kinds of stuff like that. So right now, I've been since my gym's been shut down, I go out and take people out shooting. First time shooters. I give them a basic gun safety class. Got a couple other companies that I'm starting right now and selling some different things. I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm always busy, always hustling.
Well, I've always known that. One thing that stands out in my life with you is that when we were promoting together for what, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years almost.
And I tell people this all the time. You're the best, and you were outstanding.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
I thought we had a really good chemistry. You pretty much, with the face, you took it over pretty much. I just sat back, right?
Well, I had a good partner. You know, I was with Jason DeHart. Jason was not only did he help set up the cage and the ring and get fighters, hell, he'd even fight if he had to. Yeah. And he always was a great worker, man. He was a good dude. Always referees, one of the best referees I know.
Yeah, we had a great chemistry.
Our team was amazing. Team was amazing.
You know, unfortunately, you know, the powers that be pretty much destroyed us for whatever reason. That department that I don't even want to say actually contacted you and just pretty much told you that you need to get out of that promoting that event. That it was just ridiculous. It's like they made up some rule.
Yeah, man. So I didn't know the rules, the laws. I just know I got contacted and people were like, Shannon, you need to step away, or obviously we're going to have some issues. And I didn't need the issues. I'm still fighting actively. I need a license to fight. So I stepped back and you know, let you do your thing.
Well, I kept going, man.
I know. And you did pretty good, didn't you?
Damn right. I'm a vanguard, man. I'm a trailblazer, man. You know, it's real simple, man. There's laws that are written. Just follow the fucking law. And unfortunately, this department decided to
make up their own laws. I think.
Pretty much
they're making up their own laws.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we are not the state. We don't have the money to take them on, and they did what they did. But anyhow, I don't really want to talk about that right now because I'm still dealing with some issues relating to that. But let me ask you this, Shannon. When was your last MMA fight? How long has it been? Who did you fight?
Oh, I fought in December when I actually fought in Russia with a Chinese company called Rebel FC. And I fought a guy from Russia, or actually I fought a guy from Finland. Super tough. Took the fight on short notice. No, I'm not making any excuses. I'm getting older. These up and coming guys are tough. You know, you go out and fight a guy that's 25 years old, and hey man, just wasn't my night. But hey man, I'm fighting overseas. I'm fighting in Russia, China, Japan. I'm doing my thing. You know, obviously I'm not in the UFC, but man, I'm making good money. I'm fighting professionally, and I'm pretty famous in China and Russia. So.
Well, you're definitely a character. You're very colorful. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's what the sport is lacking, and I also believe that, for example, on the local level, I mean, let's be honest. Since Rage in the Cage is gone, it really hasn't been the same.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that one.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think is going on? Is it because the UFC is doing shows every weekend, or maybe the promoters are not promoting the fighters or not getting the word out? What do you think it is, why it's hurting so bad right now in terms of attendance?
Well, for one, everybody's a UFC fan or MMA fan. When you say MMA, they assume it's UFC. And the UFC does a show every Saturday, every Friday, every Saturday, maybe one on Wednesday. So there's a show, an event every week. So it's totally saturated. Unless you know the fighter personally, friend, family, and you're taking these up and coming guys, and if they're not selling tickets, you're not going to get in attendance. Literally, I think if there's an avid MMA fan in Arizona, you're going to sell 500 tickets. That's about 500 fans that are actually going to buy a ticket, besides the ones that want them for free, that want comp. Unless you have a draw from kids, up and coming young guys that can sell tickets, friends, family, you're going to get those same 500 fans that are diehard MMA fans to come watch you fight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Once you got involved with me with promoting, do you understand me a little bit more?
Absolutely, man. Dude, I'll tell you what, no one understands wearing the promoter hat. No one understands the matchmaking hat. No one understands the friend hat, the coach hat. Yeah, man, you wear a lot of hats, and I learned from it.
Well, I have to admit, when we were doing the Mat to Win, I think that's what it was called, I can't remember, and I used to see you matchmaking. I could see you going through what you were going through. There would be times that I would laugh within my breath because I get it.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I kind of enjoyed it because I was no longer that guy.
Yeah.
And I remember you coming up to me and telling me.
Dealing with fighters, with coaches, everything, it's babysitting, man. It's literally babysitting. And if a guy doesn't like his match, or if a guy's overweight 1 pound or half a pound, or so many crybabies, and other gyms don't like other gyms, and they won't want to work with you. And dude, it's mind-boggling.
This is the part I don't understand. Okay, when we were doing the show, I was charging $20 for a competitor. $20. You know, you do BJJ tournaments. What do you pay? 100, 85, whatever the case is?
70, 80 bucks, 100 bucks.
Okay.
Just depends.
And then the coaches.
And then you got to travel, and you got to buy your hotel, your food,
right,
and stuff like that.
Right.
So you're in it for a couple $100, easy.
Couple $100, and then
you're giving them a show here on the weekend. Spend $20 to compete and give out good prizes, medals, trophies, plaques, and
belts sometimes.
And then the guys want to complain.
And they were complaining. I mean, I remember when you were getting upset with me privately, you said, Roland, I don't want to do this no more. I just can't win. And I tried hard to pull you back in because I understand it. But, for example, when we were doing the show, people would say, Roland, I don't want to do your show or Shannon's show because you guys are not sanctioned. What the fuck is a sanction going to do? They're just a bunch of individuals that create a website, create rules, and guess what they do? They charge you, the competitor, your coach, and everyone else. And guess what? These individuals don't even know the sport. They're just a bunch of nerds, goofy guys that were never anything, but they want to be part of it. And that's what people don't understand about a sanctioned body. Let me tell you another thing about a sanctioned body. You guys are all being buffalo because there's nothing they can do. If an injury happens or a lawsuit, you're on your own, and you're on your own. So,
speaking of that, I was fighting here in Arizona and got my knee totally dismantled.
I remember.
By a referee. The referee dove on me, hurt my knee.
What department was he from?
Arizona Boxing Commission.
I remember that night. You fought for Rage in the Cage.
Yeah. And you know what happened to me, Roland? I went after the insurance. The insurance paid a little bit, and then I went back because it didn't pay enough.
Yeah.
And the Boxing Commission said, you're on your own.
You better believe it.
So what was the commission there for anyway?
Well, I can tell you this much. There's sanctioned bodies that are out there that are not part of the Arizona Boxing Commission. And for whatever reason, everybody's like, I won't do a show unless it's sanctioned. Well, what is a sanction going to do for you other than oversee the show? Look at the crew that we had, okay? Me, Jason DeHart, and etc. I mean, you talk about experience. Tell me who's going to do a better job than the staff we had compared to others.
Well, I don't think anyone could do a better job due to the fact that there's too much experience on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much experience on our end.
And that's the thing that used to frustrate me. When I was doing the show, a lot of instructors and students competitors didn't want to do the show anymore, the UCFC, because they kept saying to me, "You're not sanctioned." Well, what is sanction going to do for you?
They get caught up on the word sanction, Roland, but to me, really what it was about was mat time. You're getting mat time, you're getting to test yourself against other schools, other competitors that you're not going to see in the tournament. Once you take it for what it's worth, it's experience. You're going and you're getting valuable experience. Say you're working a armbar that week in class. Go to the UCFC and try that armbar. If it works, guess what? You learn to move. If it didn't work, go back and fix it. It's giving you an opportunity. It gives you a platform to go on to bigger and better things.
And you know, Shannon,